What's going on, everyone? Corey from Yoda Expedition, and in this video we're going to be painting our front and rear bumper valances. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can paint it, you can vinyl wrap it, or you could swap it out completely with the TRD Pro option. But in this video we're going to go ahead and paint them. This is the cheapest option that you can do. So the front one you can completely remove without removing the whole bumper, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then the rear one we're going to leave on the vehicle. We're just going to tape off the area around it, sand it down, and paint it on the vehicle. So let's get into it. All right, so to get the front valance off, you're gonna have a total of 13 clips. There's gonna be 7 along the top, 2 in the middle, and then 4 along the bottom. You can get to them from the inside of the bumper. There's gonna be clips that you're gonna have to press with either your finger or a flathead screwdriver, and then you could easily pull them out. Once you have all 13 of those clips out, the valance will just come right off. All right, so we have the front valance removed. You can see from the back side here the 13 locations of where the clips go. I'll show you how the clips sit inside each one and how you can get them removed. So now I'm gonna go ahead and sand this down with 600 grit sandpaper, move to the back, get that all taped off and sand it as well, and then we could go ahead and start painting these. Also, if you have an SR5 4Runner and you want to run a valance, all you have to do is cut out these slots. If you remove the front bumper on the back side, there's actually markings where you need to cut these slots, and it's pretty easy. You can go ahead and run one of these or the TRD Pro ones in black and give your front a different look. All right, so my initial plan was to paint this valance with it still on the vehicle, but I think it's honestly gonna be easier to just remove the whole rear bumper, so I can remove this and paint it off the vehicle. To tape this off and get it perfect and not get any overspray on anything or accidentally sand on the white, I'll just be safer to take this off. So I'm gonna go ahead, remove the rear bumper, and then paint this off the vehicle. All right, so real quick, you're gonna have 8 10mm bolts around the perimeter of the bumper there. We're gonna remove those. And then looking at the inside of the wheel well, we're gonna have this 10mm here. A couple of push clips we're gonna have to remove, this 10mm, and then we have one down the back here. And then from under the vehicle, we're gonna have to remove this 10mm bolt along with the one on the other side. And then behind the wheel, we have the bolt here right behind the mud flap and the one inside this little pocket here. All right, so from inside the bumper, you can see all the clips that hold the valance in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all those out. All right, so we got both of these sanded and cleaned. We're gonna go ahead and start putting our first layer of paint on. This is Industrial Standard Trim Black by SEM. This is probably one of the best trim blacks that you get, and this should hopefully match the rest of the trim on the 4Runner. So I'm gonna go ahead and start laying on the first coat. All right, so we have a couple coats of paint on these now. I'm gonna let them dry, and then once they're good and dry, we can reinstall them on the 4Runner. All right, so it's the next day. The valances are good and dry. We're gonna get those reinstalled onto the bumper, get the bumper back on the 4Runner, and see how it looks all said and done. On the ground painted, I think they look pretty good, but let's see how they look on the truck. So we got the front and rear valance fully installed. Definitely looks better than the factory silver. Hopefully this video helps you whether you're looking to paint yours, wrap yours, or completely replace them with the TRD Pro options, but this is gonna save you over 300 bucks. So eventually we want to finish this off with some black badges and a blacked out front grille, so stay tuned for those videos. Until next time, thanks for watching, and remember, your expedition is on the horizon, and we help you get there.